This photo was captured in 1998. Janet Leigh was 71, graceful as ever. But behind that smile, still haunted. Now look at this one. 1960, the premiere of Psycho. She's glowing, radiant, about to step into cinematic immortality. So what went wrong? She achieved what every actress dreams of, one flawless, unforgettable role. But that very role would quietly end her career. Janet Leigh, a small-town California girl, discovered when she was just 18. MGM wasted no time signing her in 1947. Soon, she was starring alongside Hollywood's biggest names. She married Tony Curtis, and together they became the picture-perfect Hollywood couple. Everything seemed ideal: career, fame, love. By 1960, she had made 50 films, earning respect, stability, and success. Then came Alfred Hitchcock with an offer unlike anything she'd done before. He wanted her for a scene, a shower scene. She agreed. Psycho began filming in 1960, shot in black and white on a modest budget. Hitchcock spent 7 grueling days filming that shower sequence, 70 different camera setups for 45 seconds of pure horror. Janet endured take after take of simulated stabbing, chocolate syrup standing in for blood. The screams you hear? They weren't just acting. She was truly frightened. And when Psycho hit theaters that August, it changed everything. Her character dies just 30 minutes in. Audiences gasped, screamed, left their seats, then came back for more. That scene became the most famous killing ever put on film. But here's what almost no one talks about. That moment, those 45 seconds, ended Janet's career. Not overnight, but slowly, quietly, like a slow poison. The film earned her critical acclaim, a Golden Globe, even an Oscar nomination. Yet Hollywood couldn't unsee her as Marion Crane, the doomed blonde, the victim in the shower. Every casting call, every studio meeting, they saw only that terrified woman, that blood swirling down the drain. There's a photo from 1962, Janet on set, 2 years after Psycho. Look closely. The sparkle in her eyes is dimmer, she knew. Her roles were shrinking, less compelling. She was still young, still talented, but the offers became fewer, flatter. She was trapped by her own success, typecast as a woman who dies beautifully. She kept working, appearing in television and smaller roles, but never again would she lead a film like she had before. The very performance that should have cemented her greatness became her cage. Her personal life began to unravel too. In 1962, Tony Curtis left her, marrying a teenager soon after. The world watched as the golden couple fell apart. Janet was humiliated, left to raise their daughters, Jamie Lee and Kelly, on her own. She tried fiercely to protect them, from Hollywood, from gossip, from the dark shadow of that infamous shower scene. Then came 1980. Her daughter, Jamie Lee Curtis, starred in Halloween, another horror classic. The scream passed from mother to daughter. Janet watched her child become what the world once made her, a scream queen, trapped by terror. The irony wasn't lost on her. She had set the template, and now her daughter lived it. Janet warned her, never let one role define you. But destiny repeated itself. The women of the Leigh family became eternal survivors, on screen, if not in life. Here's the part that truly breaks your heart. Janet continued acting for nearly 4 decades after Psycho, over 40 more films, countless television appearances, stage performances, yet the world forgot. Ask anyone about Janet Leigh and they'll mention only one thing: the shower. Always the shower. 45 seconds of film that made her legendary and erased everything else. Hitchcock gave her immortality, but in exchange, he took her future. She won accolades, lost opportunities, and became both unforgettable and unseen at the same time. Janet passed away in 2004 at the age of 77, peacefully, of natural causes. But when the obituaries ran, they all began with Psycho, Marion Crane, The Shower. Even 44 years later, that was her legacy. She made 90 films, 90, and yet history remembers only one scene, one scream, one death. Now look at those 2 photos again. The young woman at the premiere, hopeful, glowing, full of dreams. And the older woman decades later, still radiant, still burdened by a role she could never escape. Janet Leigh wanted to be remembered forever. And she was, just not in the way she ever expected. The role that made her immortal also made her vanish. Hitchcock handed her cinematic eternity and took everything else away, And that's the untold story of Janet Leigh. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible Hollywood stories like this one. Your support helps us bring forgotten legends back to life.